It's autumn now, late October, and the leaves are turning crimson and about to fall. It's a really beautiful time of the year. I'm in the woods again, near the home. And I want to talk today about insight. What it is, how can we prepare for it, and how can it bring transformation? So insight is nothing other than the ability to see something really clearly. And in that clarity of understanding, something starts shifting deep inside us. It's not me doing the changes, it's the understanding operating at a deeper level, bringing about that change. So for example, say I begin with a problem. Say the other day I woke up at, say, 3 or 4 in the morning, worried about the Human Wisdom Project. What's going to happen, suppose it fails, and all of those things. So the key thing for inquiry is to leave this field where we are, where the mind is trying to fix the problem, trying to blame myself or somebody else for the problem, and generally agitated. And it goes round and round in a loop trying to figure out what's going on. So the important thing is to leave this field and go to a new field. And in that field, all one's doing is learning about myself. So for example, I go to that field where there's no more trying to fix the problem, no more trying to blame somebody for it, just being with it and asking questions. I let myself be with the sensation of anxiety completely. And when you're with something absolutely, completely, it melts away. So when that anxiety subsides, then I'm in the spirit of learning, curiosity, asking questions. What's going on in my thinking to make me feel this way? And then I have this moment of insight, which is that my mind is constantly going outwards, trying to find something out there to make it feel good in here. And do that, I just notice that, because I'm in a different field where I'm not trying to fix the problem. I just notice what's going on in my own thinking. So my mind is traveling out there, trying to make things a certain way so that I'll feel good in here. So maybe I want to succeed, for example. So now what happens, just notice. If I don't get the thing that I want, I get stressed. If I'm thinking about not getting the thing that I want, I feel anxious. If I get the thing that I want, then I feel happy. But then the next thought is, oh, suppose I lose that. Then I start feeling anxious again. Oh, suppose something bad happens. And of course, if you lose the thing that made you happy, you experience sorrow, sadness, grief, loss, stress, all of those things. So then I pause and ask myself, why does the mind always go out there to look for something to make it feel good in here? Why doesn't it feel good in here anyway? So then I turn my gaze inwards and I look and see, inside me there's this sense of emptiness perhaps, or a sense of inner boredom. And it's to address that my mind is constantly seeking something outside, which can lead to anxiety, stress, boredom, grief, and all of that. So I go inwards and I say, let me look at this thing that's happening inside me. And I sit with that feeling of emptiness or boredom, first, of course, I have to notice it's there. And the more I sit with it, the more it changes to a sense of peace. Now, all that's only possible if I've gone from this field to the other field where I'm just learning about myself. And then when I come back to this field, I'm changed. The problem has gone away. So now, when it comes to the project, I'm completely fine with whatever happens. I'm just going to go with the flow. Because you realize that if you accept in any enterprise that there is a possibility of failure, and you accept that failure completely, then your stress dissolves. So this is what insight can do. That it's not me who try to make the changes. The seeing something clearly brings about its own change.